Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, whether he's had a great day, whether he's had an off day, a bad day or a shocking day. Cal Crutchlow always turned up to speak to the media. And for those journalists that have gone to see him on a repeated basis, whether he's top of a practice session or whether he's 21st, Cal Crutchlow rewarding with a special replica helmet, a Cal Crutchlow replica helmet worth a few bob as well. I saw a few journalists, very, very grateful and very happy to receive that gift from Cal Crutchlow. I too, I must admit, back in 2011, the end of Cal's very, very difficult rookie year, was the lucky recipient of a gift from Cal Crutchlow. And I said, oh mate, you don't have to do that, blah, 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 when I was working for Motorcycle News back in the day. And he said, well, it's just a token of my appreciation, because he said, I had such a terrible year, you were the only person that used to come and speak to me every day. But yeah, Cal Crutchlow, I do think occasionally can be a little bit misunderstood, because we do know Cal. He does like to dish out a few barb comments. He likes to generate a bit of publicity and create a bit of controversy in the paddock. But that's part of what makes Cal Crutchlow tick. That's why people like him, because he's not scared to say what he thinks.
No, well, he's a bit of a wind-up merchant at times, but he's great value. I mean, the times we've had social media questions this year, the press conference has been a brighter place, thanks to Cal Crutchlow.
Exactly.
Right, well, with an hour and 6 minutes to go, Valentino Rossi starting to close in. This is the new aero package, Matt, so that's looking a bit better. Still not into the 130s yet, but...
Then we know that Andrea Dovizioso has already packed up, because he was really good enough to come and talk to you. Has there been any indication from any of the teams and riders that somebody might go for glory, try and get that headline-grabbing lap time in this final hour or so?
At the moment, we're not seeing anyone go out on that softer option rear. I remember last year, actually, quite a few people were reluctant to do so, because it kind of interrupted their testing cycle, so to speak. I will keep an eye out now, but as we know, Michelin just telling us that there are some riders still testing their new soft option tyre, which we know has more grip and more drop-off, as Piero Taramasso said. The only slight downside is, and it's a bit of a shame for the TV viewers and myself, it's not painted with a white line on the side.
Thanks for that, Dylan. We're looking at Valentino Rossi here, about to post another fastest laps, 9th quickest in the session so far. So perhaps Valentino just trying to squeeze a fast one in here towards the end.
Yeah, interesting there, wasn't it? Listening to Piero Taramasso, the new boss of Michelin, of course, with Nicolo Guber stepping aside after the Valencian Grand Prix. A long and distinguished career for Nicolo Guber, 28 years, I believe he spent in Michelin. Crucial in their recent success in 2- and 4-wheel motorsport, Nicolo Guber. So we wish him well in his new venture, of course, heading up the new electric racing series for Dorna in the future. Rossi is on the move, isn't he?
30.9 then for the Italian. Marc Marquez now heading out on circuit. Brand new slick that was.
He's definitely out on brand new rubber, isn't he? A crucial test, as I was saying, Piero Taramasso. Jerez with that new surface, Steve. That's going to be a really important 2 days next week, as they try and get some crucial information on the new surface ahead of the Spanish Grand Prix next year. Yeah,
that will be a crucial test. And we heard from Dovizioso, it'll be crucial for them as well, because it's another tight and twisty circuit, and traditionally one that, Andrea Dovizioso hasn't performed that well at before. Seeing a replay here of Valentino then, still out on circuit. In fact, he's just made it into pit lane now. Pretty much every single rider, according to my time screen. Oh no, it says in on our time screen. I think there might be a bit of an error there with our time screens here in the commentary box at the moment, because as you can quite clearly see on your screens, Valentino Rossi still circulating. So will anyone challenge the 30.2 in this session, or ultimately the 30.189 that Maverick Vinales set yesterday? That's the question. I'd be rather surprised, Matt, if someone didn't fancy a pop at it. Although, if they're going to do it, they'd want to do it pretty quickly, because these days do set in quite fast. Dylan.
And this is quite interesting, Steve, because you managed to spot it absolutely right. Valentino Rossi, before we came on this break, before Lucio Cecchinello was talking to us, Valentino Rossi was exclusively working on two 2016 chassis machines. Now, Maverick Vinales, he earlier on was running the 2017 chassis with the aero package as well. But Valentino Rossi, the run he's done right now, that is with the 17 chassis plus what you might call the 18 style fairing.
they can't say that they're going to be leaving this Valencia test, Yamaha engineers, armed with a wealth of data and information, because they've had Johann Zarco, Valentino Rossi and Maverick Vinales out on all kinds of different combinations. It's been actually hard to keep track on exactly what they're running.
Valentino doesn't look like he's going to be stopping for long either.
Looks like it's a bit of a qualifying mode set up here, isn't it, for Rossi?
Taking on some water, wiping himself down.
Any shiny new fresh rubber going into the rear of that Yamaha, Dylan?
Yes, there is some shiny new rubber going in there, and I must confess I made a mistake, as the replay that I saw I don't think was from this particular run out, because I have to correct myself, I apologise, he is on the 2016 chassis with the aero package on.
Well, to be honest, I can't. It's very difficult to keep up, so I'm not surprised that we've all got it wrong.
Check all the data, but so far it looks like no big difference.
I mean, of course, you're testing this tyre here at Valencia, a track with a certain characteristic. Will you be taking those tyres to the private test in Jerez next week?
Yeah, maybe if at the end of tonight, you know, the results looks good. Yeah, we can do something for the Jerez test. Check there. We needed to find if it's good in different place to validate it. But Jerez, the main objective is to check the new asphalt. You know, they make the new asphalt, so we want to see if the wear level, if the grip level is much more compared to before.
Finally, Piero, from all the things which you're learning at this test, are we going to see lots of new tyres brought to the Sepang test, or this year are you trying to keep more of a consistent level?
Yeah, we will continue with the strategy to do very little test, slow down the development to keep a more stable range of tire. In Sepang, we will bring just 2 new front compound. This is hard compound for hot condition, for very abrasive track. So that will be for the beginning of the season, for Argentina, for Austin race, for example, and we will test that in Sepang and in Thailand.
Piero, thank you very much for that.
Thank you to Piero, thanks to Dylan there as well. Well, it looks like, talking of tyres, Matt, some softer rubber might have gone in underneath the Italian Franco Morbidelli, because he's just